For 7 days, my daughter never answered a single call. No texts, no voicemail, nothing. I drove to her house expecting an argument. Instead, I found every curtain closed, the air thick, with the smell of bleach, and a silence so terrifying it made my heart pound. Then, I heard tiny scratching sounds coming from my granddaughter's bedroom closet. When I opened the door, she looked at me with tear-filled eyes and whispered, "Grandpa, Mom said I had to hide until someone safe came." At that moment, I realized this wasn't just a family emergency. It was the beginning of the darkest week of our lives. My name is Daniel. I'm 68 years old, retired, and until that week, I believed I knew my daughter better than anyone. Emily had always been independent, even after becoming a single mother to 8-year-old Lily. She handled everything herself. She rarely asked for help, but she never disappeared. So when 7 days passed without hearing from her, something inside me refused to believe it was normal. Her phone rang endlessly. Her neighbors hadn't seen her. Her workplace said she had suddenly stopped showing up. I couldn't ignore the feeling any longer. When I reached her house, the driveway was empty. The mailbox overflowed. The front door wasn't locked. The moment I stepped inside, an overwhelming smell of bleach hit me. The living room looked strangely clean, too clean. It felt as if someone had desperately tried to erase every trace of something. I called Emily's name. No answer. Then I heard it. Scratch, scratch, scratch. The sound came from Lily's bedroom. My hands trembled as I slowly walked toward the closet. The scratching stopped. I opened the door. Lily sat curled into a corner, hugging a blanket, her face pale from fear and exhaustion. She burst into tears the second she saw me. "Grandpa." I wrapped my arms around her. She wouldn't stop shaking. After several minutes, she whispered words that still haunt me today. "Mom told me to hide if the bad man came back." My blood ran cold. "What bad man?" She looked toward the hallway. "The man Mom was arguing with." Lily explained that several nights earlier, a stranger had come to the house demanding money Emily didn't owe. The argument became louder and louder until Emily rushed Lily into the closet. She handed her snacks, water, a flashlight, and whispered, "No matter what you hear, don't come out unless Grandpa finds you." Those were the last words Lily heard before the front door slammed. Emily never came back. I immediately called the police. Investigators searched the house. At first, they believed Emily had simply left voluntarily. But detectives noticed something strange. Fresh bleach covered only one section of the kitchen floor. Security cameras from nearby homes revealed a man entering the house late that night carrying a backpack, but leaving just before sunrise carrying nothing. Police tracked his vehicle through traffic cameras. Inside an abandoned storage unit they discovered documents proving he had been running an illegal loan scheme targeting struggling single parents. Emily had uncovered the fraud after realizing dozens of families were losing everything. She refused to stay silent. Instead of backing down, she gathered evidence. The criminal realized she planned to expose him. Thankfully, Emily had secretly emailed copies of every document to a trusted coworker before disappearing. Those files became the key to dismantling the entire operation. Several arrests followed within days. Authorities eventually located Emily alive. She had escaped after being held against her will and managed to reach a rural gas station, where an employee recognized her from the breaking news reports. When I finally hugged my daughter again, neither of us spoke. We simply cried. Lily refused to let go of her mother's hand for hours. Months later, our family slowly began healing. Emily moved closer to my home. Every Sunday, Lily still hides inside the closet for one reason only: to surprise her grandpa with laughter instead of tears.